Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. I have a lot to go over in this episode, so let's go ahead and get it started. So the first thing is I am on 1.32, the public beta for the trailer ownership update. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is we're going to be purchasing a trailer and doing a little run with our own personal trailer, which should be really cool. I'm currently driving the Kenworth W900, just the standard truck in American Truck Simulator. No modded truck today. Decided to use a standard truck with the new trailers that are out, so I figured it should look all uniform and good. Another thing is I'm still kind of getting over being a little bit sick, so I do apologize if I sound a little bit different or my voice is a little scratchy. I'll get into that later, but yes, so if I sound different to you, this is still me. I'm here. I'm back. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded. I was very, very sick, but I am going to try to get through this, and by the end of it, my throat will probably explode, but I will deal with that afterwards. So, since we're here in the menu, I wonder if anybody's noticed at this point. Well, some of you might if you're on some select smartphones or possibly your desktop. You might have seen the option for 4K, if this worked properly. So I changed up a couple things. I kind of had to tear my setup down because I went to Charlotte for the 704 to do the NASCAR Heat 3 promo stuff. Really awesome. But I had to tear my setup down, decided to use a different recording software. I'm no longer using Elgato. I'm using Shadowplay, which allows you to record your native screen resolution, which I have 4K monitors. American Truck Simulator can run in 4K. And surprisingly, my computer can play it and record it in 4K. Hopefully, everything else in the process will continue to make it 4K. If not, you won't see the option, and it'll be 4K scaled down to 1080, and this will be pointless. And hopefully, we don't hit any snags. But if everything works properly, you should see everything in 4K if you have that ability to do so. And I can tell you the tiny little details of like lug nuts and like the airlines and just all the little intricate things on the truck, they just look so good in 4K. Like, you really don't think it's that big of a step up, but man, it really is. Anyway, we'll get into more of that later. So, we're currently stationed in Roswell, New Mexico at our garage. We're just hanging out in the garage right now. And let's go ahead and pick ourselves up a trailer. So what I wanted, I kind of was leaning towards starting with a flatbed. But I think what I'm gonna do is I really want a refrigerator, like a reefer unit. But I think just to kind of go safe and give myself a little bit more of an option, I'm gonna do the dry van. I think the dry van is gonna give us the most options of things that we can haul. So let's kind of just see. I don't doubles, Rocky Mountain doubles, and triples. You know, we've all seen me deal with doubles. We've all seen me deal with... you haven't seen me deal with triples, and today's not the day that you're going to see me deal with triples. So we're going to go single. We're not doing anything crazy. We can upgrade to insulated or reefer if we wanted to, but we're just going to go straight dry van. And let's give ourselves... Let's get ourselves... Ooh, we can go real big and crazy and get a 4-axle... 53-foot with steerables in the back. That's a little crazy. That's a little much. I don't think we need that. Let's go ahead and just give ourselves... We're not going to go 53 rear. Let's do 53 front. Yeah, we're going to do 53 front. Just a classic setup with the tandem slid all the way forward. Doesn't make a difference currently. With like how the trailer reacts. Typically, you know, if you slide your tandems, the pivot points on the trailer are different and stuff like that. So that stuff doesn't apply currently. So it doesn't matter. This is just a visual thing where you want your tandems at. Hopefully one day that will apply. I definitely think with a company like SCS, that probably will be the case someday. So I hope so. But we're going to go for the 53 front. My truck is currently just all white. I just left it all white just because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. I like the blue-red with the gold. That's cool. So I just wanted to see like what the options were. That's kind of like a cool retro thing. Oh, I think that's the one Jeff has. Yeah, he has it black with these all white. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I want to like make a uniform thing. Like maybe I should paint my truck too and like kind of match it. That would be kind of cool. At the same time, that means I would have to go find a dealership and get that to match up pretty well. There's not many things on the W900 in terms of paint that I think look good. I mean, I think this one would be the closest that would line up to what I believe is on the truck already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little boring right now. I'm just going to go white. We can look at painting the truck and trailer later, but I think just going standard white would look pretty good. All right, so let's look at some customization. So a wind deflector or a chromed wall. Don't really see the point in the chromed wall. And I don't really want a wind deflector on it. So I think I'm just going to do painted. Because, yeah, let's just do painted wall. That's just what I'm wanting. Of course, the more light option is the way to go. Turn the lights on. There we go. We can also bring our truck in if we want to. We can take a look at how it's going to look with the truck, which is pretty cool. So yeah, eventually we can get a nice paint on the truck that we like and then match the trailer. Not too worried about that right now. We'll get that sorted later on. We can do side skirts. So we can do spare tire, painted side skirts, or the aero kit. I kind of don't like the look of the side skirts, so I'm just going to do a spare tire on that side. And I don't want to do 2 spare tires. That seems a bit excessive. Let's just do a spare tire on this side. We got to make our wheels match our truck wheels, which I believe we have the standard chrome. And then we have the chrome caps. And, wait, what? Air, red, and silver. Let's just do the air. Why not? And I don't believe I have any caps on them. We could do like an aero cap if we wanted to. So I think that's good. And then we are currently running Road Masters on the truck. I did see a option for the, there's a mod out there already for real tires on trailers. I was looking at the comments and some people were having some issues with it. So I decided, you know what? I don't really like that air thing. Let's just do like silver, not make it too crazy. So I didn't really want to give it a shot. I didn't want to like risk anything, happening. All right, mud flaps, executive, standard. We're just going to do standard. Kind of wish they had white ones. Rear door, we can do roll up door, standard door, or the chrome door. The roll up door is pretty cool looking, but I really like the standard door. We don't need any signage on the back. And lighting wise, I think I'm just going to go with the standard, not the executive or the exclusive. I'm going to go with the standard look. I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. It's pretty basic. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to make this chromed. I was thinking about it. I was like, let's just make it look something like it's an own trailer, not just like some random company's trailer. I can always modify it later, I believe. I'm not quite sure about that, actually. All right, so $83,000. Go ahead and purchase our trailer. And what we'll do is we'll send it to Roswell, New Mexico. And we will purchase that trailer. And then we will go pick up our trailer. We'll attach ourselves to that trailer. And so we're going to make private so that way only I can use it. So that way none of my drivers, I don't have any drivers in Roswell anyway, but still I don't want to worry about it later on down the road. And then we will jump into it and use that trailer. We are now attached. Awesome. So let's go ahead and desktop tut cargo market. Okay. Sure. So we unlock the cargo marketplace, which is what we can look at currently to see what kind of loads we can get with our dry van out of Roswell. So let's see what we can get, where we can go. I don't want to do a run that's too crazy long, just because I already know that we're already 10 minutes into this video, so I don't want to do like a super long run. I want to go to a city that I haven't been to yet in New Mexico. That would be really nice. We haven't been to Farmington. It's a little bit of ways. It's a little bit of ways, but I think, yeah, it looks like we're going to Farmington. Looks like we're going to be hauling, what are we hauling? 46,000 pounds of packaged food to Farmington for 23,000. So let's go ahead and set that as our destination. And here we are in our truck. And another thing that you might notice, look at this. I have Track IR working. I've talked about it for so long, and I finally have it working. I have to thank Jeff for sending me his profile for Track IR so I can use it without it causing people to vomit everywhere. Let's also just jump out and take a look at our truck and trailer. So here's the Kenworth W900 and our 53-foot dry van. It does have a New Mexico license plate with a California plated truck. Didn't really think that one through. So yeah, a little interesting, but no worries. It looks really cool. I like that the wheels are chromed and matched too. That's really awesome. Very basic, but like I said, I'm gonna paint the truck and I'm gonna paint the trailer to match. But for the first episode, you know, I'm just buying it and doing the first run. So let's go ahead and get everything going here. And we'll get all this. So I do have to, I'm just going to pre-apologize because I am not used to Track IR yet. And I feel like you gotta have a stable neck. Like, you gotta kind of not move your head that much. I'm still getting used to that. So I'm going to do the best I can so I don't make everybody hate Track IR right off the bat. Look at this traffic coming out of here. Holy fuck. All right. Okay. Oh. All right, we're going to be here for a minute. Okay. Well, let's just put the parking brake on then. We're going to be here for a while. So, I do have a lot to go over in this video, and this is going to apparently end up being a very long video because the load that we're picking up is like 400 miles. So, it's going to take us a good amount of time to get that done, and it's going to take us about 40 minutes to get out of this driveway, unless someone's going to be nice and let us out, but I highly doubt that's going to be the case. If I turn my blinker on, are they going to like care at all? No, probably not. Okay, well, you know, traffic is still building. We might have to push our way out of this. We might literally have to stick our nose in front of somebody and get out in front. Why? What? I can't look that far. What is going on? Hold on, let me go outside view here. What is happening? Is it just a light? Why is everybody in this right lane? Use the other lane too. All right, hold on. Let's just see if we can maybe like stick our nose out there a little bit. Can I just, buddy, please? Listen, man, I'm a trucker too. I'm trying to make a living. Ooh-doo-doo-doo. Oh, they get so close. Look, they do it on purpose. Like, they don't want to give me any space. So yeah. Anyway, there has been a little bit of a gap in my upload schedule. Got like super busy last week, towards the end of the week. Had some people in town and ended up doing like the whole like Florida thing where it's like, hey, let's go to do all these things that, you know, this person from out of town never gets to do while they're here. Is that enough room for me? Is that enough room for me? I know I'm driving outside view right now. It's a little cheaty. Oh, I didn't even bump him. That's bullshit. Well, you know what? That means he's not going to insta-drive forward. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get back in the inside view here. Okay, let's make sure we don't hit this wall coming out. Make sure everybody's good. All right, we had to do it. We had to do it. We were going to sit in that lot forever. I don't know what is up with the traffic. I'm not running any traffic mods or anything, so don't really know what the deal was with that. So, yeah, we did the whole thing of like, let's go do a bunch of stuff that you can't do because you're not from here. So we did that. And we did that right before me and Jeff were going to Charlotte, North Carolina to 704 Games to play the new NASCAR Heat 3 game, which is amazing, by the way. I really cannot wait for that to come out. Very excited to start making videos on that. I went last year, had a lot of fun. Those guys over there are very nice. They really, really do listen to the people that make suggestions on what they want to see in the game. And they love hearing our feedback about it and all that. Oh, this is getting a little off-centered. There we go. Yeah, track IR is a little bit of a learning curve. So, doing my best. So yeah, unfortunately, the first day we were there, we were just getting accustomed to the game. We were getting, just some things that we, usually do when we're there on the first day, like just playing it, just learning all the new things about it and all that. We didn't get much recorded the first day. The second day, the day that we were supposed to hit really hard, and like Jeff had his live stream that he always does, and I was gonna jump in there and get a couple videos recorded. I woke up with a fever. In the middle of the night when I was there, I was like, oh, I'm really, really hot. Walked over to the air conditioning. By the time I could turn it on and get back in bed, I was shaking. And I was like, this is not good. So pretty much the second day, I was just done. There was nothing I could do. I pretty much literally just had to like lay down in a spare office for a bit. I was getting so sick. Like it was bad. So I felt super bad. Like not just sick. I'm gonna run the light. I can't stop this truck in that short amount of time. I just felt super bad because like I went all the way out there to do this thing, and then I just didn't get as much work as I wanted to get done. Luckily the guys over there are super understanding and nice. They were like, it happens. It's no big deal. Like, it is what it is. I just personally, I was like, I just feel so bad. And then we came back. The whole like day I had to deal with just having a fever and feeling sick, like the first day of getting sick. And then traveling to, like, we had to fly back to Florida. And God, I did not feel good at all. Woke up the next day, and which was Friday, because yeah, we flew in Tuesday night. Wednesday I felt okay. Thursday I started to get sick. Friday I didn't know what. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I didn't know what the world was. I don't think I've ever been that. I don't think I've had a fever that bad ever. I was sitting around like 101. Anywhere from like 99 to 101 is kind of where my fever was going. And yeah, it was just really bad. Like I was just really sick. I was not eating, I was not sleeping, my throat was so sore that I couldn't even drink water. Like it was bad. It was really bad. I just recently, about 2 days ago, this corner here, tracker. It's very nice. Yeah, so like 2 days ago, the fever broke, but I've been trying to get stuff recorded because like my energy is starting to come back slowly, which is great, but my throat is just holding out. It's the last thing. It is still holding out. It's been so up and down. I'll have an hour or two of like good, great, and I try to eat when I can and drink as much fluid when I can, and then after that it's just back to just being super sore, and it's like it's so frustrating to want to do stuff and not being able to do it. All right, let's go ahead and go in the cargo market real quick, pick up our load, packaged foods, and we'll start this trip to Farmington, New Mexico. It looks like we got to go around this way. So yeah, it wasn't the best time ever. I literally could barely, for like 2 or 3 days, like Friday and Saturday, I couldn't even sit up. Like sitting upright was giving me a headache. Like I had to lay down or I was gonna have a headache. It was just really bad. Sunday, it was getting a little bit better, but I still had a fever. Monday it finally broke, but my throat was so sore, and then today it has gotten to the point where I can actually, you know, I feel good enough to actually record, which is really nice. So that's where they want us, right at that bay. I could have pulled in through that way and it would have been a little easier, but this hopefully won't be too difficult. We will see. We will see. You might hear like my voice get a little far away from my microphone at times, just because I'm trying to move my head far enough out that I can actually see in that mirror. That wasn't too bad. We definitely have to realign. I'm gonna go in a little bit in the dirt up here. No biggie. Okay. Line this thing up. There we go. There we go. Looking right on track. All right, we're gonna go a little farther, a little farther. I think we're good right there. All right, and park and brake. I'm gonna go ahead and get out and just take a look at the truck. Look at that. That's a nice back job. Are we right up to the door? Yeah, we are. I think we are. Yeah, we're literally right up to the door. Are we dead on? We're pretty much dead on with the door. Wow. That was a lot better than I thought I was gonna do. Huh. All right. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and activate. Oh, shit. That is... Yep. Mm-hmm. That's a rookie mistake right there. That is an absolute rookie mistake with trailer ownership update. And Squirrel was talking about that. He was like, you're gonna do it. And I did it. There we go. All right, so parking brake, shut the engine off, and then we will load the trailer. So they're gonna loading up the goods in the trailer. Didn't take them too long. Cargo has been loaded. Follow the route to the target company. All right. Go ahead and start the truck up, take the park and brake off, and let's get moving. So we are loaded now in our personal trailer, and we'll bring up our little route advisory mode here, and we'll go over the trip details as I pull out of here. So we are going 419 miles to Farmington, New Mexico. It's going to take us 7 hours and 21 minutes. We are hauling 46,272 pounds of packaged food, and we're going to get $23,323. And we have 67 hours to complete the job. That's a lot of time. That is a lot of time. We might actually pull over and sleep then. That's like a crazy amount of time to have to complete this job. So we might actually pull over and sleep, so that way we don't have to drive at night. That would be actually kind of nice. Okay, let's make this turn here. Pretty much come to a stop because I can't see the back of my trailer. Oh, we're gonna curb it. Yeah, we're gonna curb the trailer. Yep, new trailer. Drag it through the dirt. It's not new anymore. Okay. It's looking good. Looking good. Don't hit that. Oh, oh, oh! I'll pay for it. I'll pay for your... Sorry. Sorry about your stop sign. I'll pay for it. My bad. Whoops. All right, so let's start the journey. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try to be smoother on my head. I know it's, you guys, some of you might not like the track R, and I'm not as smooth as Jeff. I see Jeff do it, and you gotta have like, you gotta have a very steady neck. And yeah, I'm still getting over being sick, so I would say nothing about me is very steady right now. Okay. Don't really know what this dude's waiting on. I think he's just like waiting for traffic because there's traffic up here, but I'm just gonna take that as I can go. No, 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 don't hit the sign. Okay, we'll pull right up on the flatbed. There we go. Sweet. We are good. Why does my shifter feel like it was getting loose? I hope my shifter doesn't pop off during this trip. Okay. Let's go ahead also while we're at it. Do we need lights right now? I don't know. Nah, I think we're not. We don't need headlights. Okay. So yeah, I completely just rear-ended the fuck out of this dude in front of me. Because, I don't know. I didn't know where my brakes were. I was hitting them, but they just weren't grabbing. Jesus Christ, that's real bad. That's not good at all. Let's go ahead and see what I've done. That button does not work. Okay. That might have changed in the update. I can't bring up the diagnostic button to look at damage to see if I've actually damaged my trailer or the goods inside the trailer at all. So it's all right. I'm sure we didn't. I'm sure we just damaged the truck. We should be good. If it is, it's 1%. It's really not that big of a deal. So yeah, after getting sick, I've just been trying to slowly, like, not push myself. I've been kind of taking it easy and just, like, coming back to... This thing keeps getting a little bit out of center there. Either that or I'm moving around. I can't really tell. But yeah, so I'm just trying not to push myself. Trying to take things easy. These lights in these intersections suck. They're so close and they're so fast. It's like one intersection per light. That really sucks. But yeah, so I've been trying to take things easy and just not strain my voice. And then I'm now doing this video, which is like a super longer run than normal. Because for whatever reason, I have the inclination to go to a city that I haven't been to before. But I knew I was going to play American Truck Sim when I started to record again, because I was like, freaking, I've been waiting for this update for quite some time. And watch it go yellow. It's going to go yellow. There it is. And red. How am I supposed to get out of this town? One more light, we can do it. But yeah, so, and then, yeah, so because I went to 704, I tore my setup down, my recording setup, because I took all that with me. And I've been kind of wanting to make the switch to Shadowplay, back to Shadowplay, because I used it a long time ago for a while, because that's what Jeff's been using for the past, couple months now. And he's really been enjoying it. We had some issues with it in the past. That is why we stopped using it. I started to use Elgato. Hadn't had any issues. Jeff had a ton of issues with Elgato. So that's why he was kind of looking for something else, went back to Shadowplay. And he was like, it's really been improved since the last time we used it. So I looked into it, and there are many benefits to Shadowplay. I do love Elgato, and I do love Elgato products. I'm not sponsored or anything. They just make good products. They really do. But the thought of not having to use like the setup the way I had it, and it was already all torn down anyway, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this time to redo my recording software and give Shadowplay a shot. And I did a test record at 4K and everything looked great. Everything worked properly. I didn't have any dropped frames. It stayed at 60. Recorded in 4K. I'm playing in 4K right now and I could visually see the difference. Like, the gauges are a lot more crisp. I can read out the speeds on the speedometer much better. I am gonna hit every red light in freaking New Mexico. Oh my God. Get me out of this town. And I'm gonna take a drink and you're gonna see what happens. Great, I can't sneak drinks anymore. Nothing alcoholic, just I can't just drink something. I'm just like, ah. But yeah, so everything worked out. And I was really surprised because usually when you make a switch to a recording software, you really got to kind of tweak things for a long time. And it took 10 minutes to set up. I did a test record. Everything was fine and working. Didn't notice any issues, didn't have any normal issues that we have with some certain recording softwares, and it just, yeah, it worked. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And I think after, if everything goes correctly with this, I know I'm talking a lot about 4K, and I really hope I can actually do the other side of recording in 4K, which is editing and encoding and uploading and all that to 4K, then you'll be able to watch it. Otherwise, it'll be 1080, and you'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So hopefully that's not the case. Ooh, hopefully I can get it in 4K on the back end of recording videos, because it does look really good, and I think I've made 2,600 YouTube videos now in my 6 years on YouTube, and out of 2,600 YouTube videos, this would be my first 4K video. So yeah, it would be kind of nice to add something new to the channel. You can't do every game in 4K. Not every game supports 4K, like you can't play every game in 4K. But most games do, and as long as they do, then you could record it, as long as your computer's good enough. So luckily mine seems to be holding up pretty well, which is very surprising. I mean, it's not surprising, but it is at the same time. But yeah, so hopefully I don't have any issues. Hopefully I can get this all encoded out properly, and I will upload the first 4K video onto my channel, and maybe it'll become more of a regular thing. I don't know how often I'm gonna do it, but if I can get it pretty set on some games, like if this one works, this is kind of a test bed for me to kind of see if things go smoothly, and also to see your guys' feedback, to see if it's something that you liked or disliked or anything about it. You can let me know, and I'm kind of just testing the waters, seeing how it works. But if everything goes smoothly and I don't notice any too many negatives about it, then I would love to continue to upload in 4K. The best part about it is you don't need to select it if you don't need it. Like if you don't have a 4K monitor, don't watch something in 4K. It serves you no purpose at all. Like you're taking 4K and you're using the internet for 4K to go down to 1080. So it's like that's just not necessary. This cop needs to kind of like speed the fuck up a little bit. Also, I keep looking like over here, if you're wondering, like if I'm just doing this and kind of drifting. I have a Stream Deck. I got one a while back, and I set up a profile for American Truck Simulator on it, which is actually really cool. So I have all my buttons for like cruise control, like activate, resume, increase, decrease, for headlights, for my like the little route map that pops up, for lift axles, wipers, horn, beacons, hazards, like anything that you could think of that you would need, I've set up to, oh, it's now 70. Okay, let's increase our cruise to 70. So I've set that up, so now I can just hit the button so I don't have to remember, like, wipers are P, or, you know, whatever it is, where it's just like, they just, your brain doesn't make that correlation between wipers and the keyboard P. Compared to the Stream Deck, I can literally call it wipers and just be like, oh, there you go. So it's very nice. I really like it. It makes things much easier to do. It's just I end up like looking over here and pressing buttons, and then I'm like driving all over the road. So, but yeah, yeah. Hopefully 4K works. I'm really excited to start doing some more 4K stuff if I can. We'll see. We'll see what comes of it. Way station in a mile, and they want me to stop. Fucking perfect. That's just what I, oh, and it's this fucked up one too that's on the intersection. God damn. I hate this one. This one's gonna be so much fun to get out of. This one is just in the worst spot ever. I don't, oh no, I did not. I am not doing the, no, see that's down, that's up. That's what it was in. I said go to 5th, not 1st. My SKRS shifter is really acted up. It just randomly wants to switch. Gross weight, 82,570 pounds. Yeah, for whatever reason, yeah, my SKRS shifter is just, my splitter absolutely, oh, now it works. Literally, when I did my test record earlier, I played for like 45 minutes, never worked once. Ooh, let's go around this guy. And then once I'm like, see, it never works. It doesn't even work anymore. Now it works like perfect. But then also the splitter to go from high-low, that's just randomly just been swapping between whatever it wants to do. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. A really cool piece of equipment. I'm really glad I have it because I like using it. It's a little janky. A little janky, if I can be honest. This is gonna be fun. What is this? Killed the truck. What is this traffic about up here? That guy has his hat. Is there an accident or something? Oh, I'm pulling out. Pulling out on the bus. Because this guy isn't gonna go. What is happening here? You alright, bud? You good? Okay. Not really sure what's going on with him. But yeah, whatever. We're gonna take that advantage and go around. I don't know what the heck was happening back there. That was weird. But it helped me get out, so that's fine with me. If we want, we can try to find, bring up the navigation. Let's try to find, there was a sleep spot back there if we wanted. There's one coming up here too. I think I'm gonna find a spot to pull over and sleep just because, yeah, we got 64 hours and we're gonna be there in 5. They don't want that. There's no rush for this at all. There's no rush for this delivery at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go to this sleep spot up here. I need to shift also. And I'm gonna sleep for the night so we don't have to drive at night. Just because it's like, hey, 4K, oh, it's so dark you won't see anything. I mean, the gauges at night look great and crisp. At least for me. I know YouTube's gonna take it and they're gonna compress it and they're gonna smash it down to just garbage. But for me, it looks cool. All right, I'm not just gonna pull like right up to that dude's fucking window. That'd be kind of weird. Let's just stop right here. Okay, so parking brake. We'll do parking lights. We'll shut the engine off. Get rid of that. And let's just take a look outside the truck. and see how absolutely flippin' dark it is. Holy dick. I can't see a thing. The trailer looks cool, all lit up. Look at that. Very nice. That's cool. All right, let's go ahead and sleep. Try to rest until the morning. Hey, 8 a.m. That was perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get the truck started up. Let her warm up a little bit. Turn this sucker off. So we got 314 miles left, 5 hours, 24 minutes. Let's go ahead and see. We have 53 hours still. We got plenty of time. Not even worried about it. All right. Let me just drink my Red Bull in the morning. Try to wake myself up. Drive this truck. Alrighty. How we looking? Can't really tell. It's looking okay. Alright, we should be there in no time. I was in the high gear the whole time, even though it put me in first and third, which you can only activate in the low gear. My shifter is just not a thing anymore. That really sucks because I heard you can't get them now, so that's pretty unfortunate. Because I would definitely like to get another one, because I really do enjoy it. It's such a great thing, but it's just, I don't know, like, I think I got kind of like an earlier modeled one, and it just has not held up to the test of time. Especially like I've used Jeff's, and like his flips, his splitter and switcher are just like so smooth, or like the flips are just so solid, and like the USB cable at the bottom of mine is just kind of loose. Just kind of rattles around down there. His doesn't, so it's like, that's not right. So, I don't know. Kind of sucks, but I'll keep using it until it literally does not work anymore, until Windows does not recognize it. And even then, I'll probably open it up and just look at it and see what I can do. Don't know much about that type of stuff, but it's better than just not having it. And this is where I love Track IR. I can just look until I see a window. Making a left, right? Yeah, okay. Clear on the left. Fucking bus on the right. I'm going. Okay, it's clear. Couldn't fucking see. Massive bus blocks my vision. But as any good truck driver would do, I went anyway. Because why not? My nose itch. Every time I do it, it's like, every time I do anything, it's just, you can see everything I do. It's great. It's really, it's so immersive. We gotta be in that lane. We're going west. But yeah, no, I really do like Track IR. It's like the closest you can get to just VR without having like the goggles on your head. I did see some people sending me links of like how to record American Truck Simulator in VR. I'm not too worried about it. Like, Track IR is working now. I just was being lazy about it and just not setting it up. But now that I have, it's working. So I'm not too concerned about it. Like, it is what it is. It would be cool to do VR, but at the same time, watching somebody do VR is a little different than actually doing VR yourself. It's not very pleasant to watch somebody do VR, to be honest. It's kind of, it's very jerky. Like, the head movement's very jerky. And I'm trying not to be jerky here, because I can imagine that, like, me move my head around is a little distracting. And probably not. It's just, it's different. I get it. Usually it's just dead set. Like, it just doesn't move at all. So it's a little different. It's cool, but I can get why it might be a little strange. I might change Jeff's profile up just a little bit, make it maybe a little less sensitive and then maybe make it so I can just like move my head left and right a little bit while I talk, and then it doesn't actually move. So we're trying to get up. We're only doing 51 miles an hour. Like, I got my speedometer set to 75, my cruise control. We're just barely cruising up to speed, which is the speed limit, 75 miles an hour. Trying to get up there. So, oh, also, can't believe I haven't talked about this already. Obviously, everybody knew American Truck Sim's working on Oregon next. But SCS finally added the Steam page for Oregon for the DLC. It still says this year for the release date, which is kind of unfortunate. You just got a bunch of slowpokes up here. Is that what's going on? Why did you get in the left lane if you were not going to be faster than this guy? Whatever. But yeah, so they put the Steam page up for the Oregon DLC. It just says release date this year. Don't really know when that is going to be exactly, but they showed a cool video with it. They had lots of screenshots. Looks amazing. Super excited for Oregon. That is going to be really, really cool. Hopefully that won't be too long. I'm thinking that they're doing probably some closed beta testing right now, just because it for the most part seems like they're pretty much done. It seems like they're doing like probably closed beta testing and just seeing if like anybody notices anything horrifically wrong. But they said they have a lot of like Oregon specific jobs. There's a lot of logging and forestry in Oregon, so there's a lot of like log hauling and stuff like that. So that's going to be really, really cool to be able to do stuff like that, because they showed like trucks on like dirt trails and like picking up logs and all. It looks really, really cool. So that'll be awesome. I'm excited for that. The video that they added to it looked really cool. Yeah, I'm super excited to get Oregon at some point this year. Geez, the thunder outside is still going. Wow. I kind of waited a little bit because right before I was going to record, thunder hit, and it was like somebody was like banging the floor from underneath with like bowling balls. Like they're throwing bowling balls up from underneath at the floor. It was just shaking everything. I was like, Jesus, that's the closest I've gotten to an earthquake since I've been out in Florida, is thunder. This thunder is no joke. It's like freaking, it's ridiculous. And usually it's pretty quick, like it moves through pretty quick. This one's kind of lingering. It's been hanging out for a while. But I hopefully won't lose my power. I need to get a UPS, one of those power backups. Right lane, exit only ahead. Okay, we don't want to exit. But yeah, I need to get one of those battery backups. So that way if the power flickers, because that's what happens is I haven't lost power for an extended period of time since I've been down here. I've just had it flicker. So it'll go off and on again real quick, and your computer's like, nah, no, won't do that, can't do that. So it just starts freaking out. Ooh, busted. And I need to get a battery backup. Where? Yep. Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah, this is the interchange where it's always like, where are we going? Okay, let's go and resume our cruise here. Change lanes. But yeah, so I need to get a battery backup so that way if something does go down, I don't just lose my stuff. Because that's happened quite often already, and I have only been in Florida like 5 months. So that's kind of shitty. I need to look into doing that, but I'm pretty excited to kind of do something new and like start working on trying to do like a little bit of higher quality videos. Hopefully I don't have too many issues with 4K. I mean, it's pretty much just 1080 times 4. Shouldn't be too different. But I know sometimes when you do bigger file sizes like that and bit rates and stuff, like sometimes playback is an issue for some people. But then again, typically those people are on McDonald's Wi-Fi on Windows XP trying to watch a 4K video. That is not... I'm in the high gear. I'm not flipping low. Why does it keep putting me in first? High gear, 5th, high gear, 5th, and high gear, 5th. Now, low gear, first, first, first. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know why it's doing that. Really weird. Go ahead and get in the right lane. We could have like timed that out a little better so we didn't have to come to a complete stop. I didn't notice that it was the left turn arrow on only. Yeah, it's all right. It's a 2-lane road. Thought I was going to a 1, so we're good. We're on 550 north, 70 mile an hour speed limit. We will see if we can get to that. And once we get up through the gears, I'll check to see how many more miles we got. How long have we... Jesus, we've been going over 50 minutes. I started this recording going, I'm not going to overdo it. Not for the first recording back after being sick. I'm going to do like 30 minutes, maybe 40. It's been 53 and I'm still driving. And everybody knows the back in the trailer is half the damn episode. Because it takes you so freaking long because you're terrible at it. Alright, we'll set cruise to 70. We'll bring up the route advisor. Got 134 miles left. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Okay. Not a problem. We need to remove that. There we go. Yep, no worries. Oop, Jesus, drifted in my lane a little bit. Sorry there, bud. It's all you. So yeah, that won't be bad. This will be a long video, but throat's feeling a little scratchy, but it's not too bad. Not as bad as it has been these past couple days. Man, I have not had a sore throat like that in years. I'm pretty positive I had strep throat. Like it was bad. The fever absolutely knocked me out. I had no energy. I could barely like get up. It was bad. It was really bad. I usually don't ever go to the doctor. Like if I don't need to, if I get sick, I'm like, I'll get over it in a bit. I just, do my own treatment. But I was very heavily considering, like, on I think it was Saturday. I was like, if I have a fever all day Sunday again, I'm going to the doctor. And I woke up Sunday and I was like, you know what? I feel good. I don't feel like I have a fever. Actually, I woke up without a fever. Got one again in the middle of Sunday, and then it broke again Sunday night. And I haven't had one since. But then my throat's been sore. And I was thinking again, I was like, might have to go to the doctor about that. But starting to get better. It's just like it's coming up on a week. Like if my throat hurts to Thursday, then it'll be a full week of my throat hurting, which is not good at all. So yeah, if it gets to that point, if my throat's still bothering me, I'm definitely gonna go to the doctor because that's not normal at all. So okay. Oh, that was like a farm. I thought it was like a rest stop. Oh, it's 55. I'm like, why is everybody looking like they're going so slow through here? Slow it down to 55. Let's do 60. Oh, now it goes back up to 70. God damn it. I was ahead of the curve. Am I good to get over? I don't want to be in the fast lane if I'm not going over the speed limit. Yeah, so also in the last American Truck Simulator episode, I talked a little bit about like, motorcycles again and looking at buying a new motorcycle. I never mentioned what it was. A lot of people are like, what kind of motorcycle were you talking about buying? I currently have my eye on a 2017 Suzuki GSX-R 750 is what I'm currently looking at. Brand new. It is in like their blue and it's like blue with like some white and lime green, like that paint scheme, because it comes in like a couple different ones, because there's the all white, yellow and black, blue and green. So the one I'm looking at is in the blue and green. But I've been in the process of like talking with the dealership and stuff, and just feeling it out, kind of starting that process off, and seeing how much of a pain in the ass it seems like it's going to end up being, because I hate dealing with dealerships. Like, I hate it. Trying to deal with dealerships is the worst. I didn't even touch the thing. I didn't even touch it. I am putting my hand on the top of the shifter. Why would you go from... Why? I don't know. There's something up with this shifter. But yeah, so I'm trying to talk with them and just feel it out and just see where their mind's at with like price and stuff like that. And then I also want to just take it for a test ride and make sure it's something that I'm comfortable on, and that, you know, I know sport bikes aren't meant for seating position. I'm not looking to buy one because it's going to be comfortable to ride. But I don't want to be like too crazily leaned over. Like, I've seen some bikes where it's just, you're just so absurdly, you're laying on your stomach pretty much. I don't want that. I'm not a super big guy. I mean, I'm 6 feet, so I'm not crazy big, but I'm not short, so I don't think I'm going to be leaning over too much. But I just want to make sure it's something that I'm going to fit, you know, like something that's going to fit me, something that I'm going to feel good on and comfortable on, and go from there. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, is that, and I'll see if it pans out. I'll see if it works out. If it works out, awesome. If it doesn't, there's plenty of more motorcycles in the world. So I really am like a big fan of the Yamaha like R6s, R1s. Those are really nice motorcycles. I've always loved those. Yeah, like the GSXs are amazing. I mean, there's plenty of motorcycles out there, so not too worried about it. We'll see what happens. I did not even... Dude, what? Okay, I am doing something with this shifter before I record another episode. Something is not right with it. Is there not a stop? There's no stop sign here. I'm just... Dude, sorry, I don't know. I'm putting my hands in the air. I don't know. There's no stop sign. I don't think there's one for you. That just seemed weird. Like, I just drove out in the intersection. Like, that's just... What? That wasn't right at all. Where even am I? I'm in a little tiny town. Is this Farmington? It is Farmington. We made it. We only have 5 more places to discover to get the Land of Enchantment DLC. Land of Enchantment achievement. All right. Let's see how far we have to make it for our drop, and let's see what kind of drop it's going to be. I think it said we're dropping out of Walgreens, which I'm not even sure what that means in actual American Truck Sim talk. Oh, also, I didn't really mention this too. I bought 4 more trucks and hired 4 more drivers. No, 3. Yeah, 3 more trucks and 3 more drivers. So I currently have, technically I have 10 trucks and I have 9 drivers. So, yeah, I am growing the company because I realized that when I watched a couple preview things on like Squirrel and other people doing like the trailer ownership, this update, the previews, I was noticing that things were a little expensive. So I was like, I need to upgrade my company so they can earn the money for me so I can start buying some trailer and truck and trailer combos for all my employees, because I don't think I don't think it's been confirmed, but people are saying if you own truck and trailers for your employees, you make more money per run. So I would like to see if that's the case. And I'm not just gonna mod a bunch of money in, because then what's the point? Like, if you mod a bunch of money in with any game, like I've always learned, it just takes all point out of it. Like, it's just, you have no point to, like, actually want to try to do anything anymore. So, yeah. I'm just gonna earn my money. Let people that I hired help me earn money. And try to upgrade my fleet a little bit. And hopefully by the time Oregon comes out, I'll have all my drivers with trailers. All right, here we go. Walgreens. Where do you want it? Ooh, shit. Okay, hang on. You guys driving around me? Anybody else behind me? Don't look like it. I need to... Is the thing on the ground over here? Hang on, I'm throwing the parking brake on, everybody. Hold on. I'm stepping out of the truck. Is the thing on the ground? Yeah, there it is. I gotta get into that, because I gotta ask them where they want it. Or is it over there? Let me just also do this. Let me do the real close one. Okay, it's right there. Alright, so we're gonna go up to that one then. Not that one. That's one thing about this, the mod that does, the symbols on the ground. You're like, which manhole am I actually driving to? Because there'll be two on the ground. You're like, I don't know which one's the symbol and which one's real. I think this one's the symbol right here. Yeah, I think this is it. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and ask them, where do you need it? That's where they need it. Play it safe is literally pull it forward. Let's give it to them where they need it. So they need it all the way tucked in back there, which means that, where was that cop? Was not. Let's turn this off now. The cop was like creeping by. Oh, I'm gonna run the sign over. That's good. That means we're gonna back out of here, because that's not good at all. Okay, I can't see when I turn my head that far. I think we're clear. Gotta remember to use the blind spot mirror too. This is terrible what I'm doing. But I want to back into this driveway right here. If I can, because if I can back in, then I can back down the alleyway and then turn the trailer around the corner. Okay, I think actually I need to come a little bit more forward. Sorry, folks. Oh, shit, there's a cop. Sorry. I'm not just driving the wrong way for no reason, I swear. I swear to you. You know what'd be nice? To see where the fuck this driveway is at. Where is it at? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh shit, I was really messing it. Messing it. I was really messing it. Luckily, this doesn't seem like it's a very populated street. just gonna do my thing, which is absolutely horrific. It's real bad. Like, what I'm doing right now is real bad. Yeah, I get it. Yep, I know. Yes, I hear you. Ooh, you Cadillac and... You know, dude, I totally hear you. I totally get your frustrations. But you sitting there honking at me doesn't make me go faster. It only makes me fuck up more. And when I fuck up more, it takes me longer. You can suck yourself, sir. Dude, I swear, man. You're an asshole. I know I'm an asshole too, I know. Like, I was just blocking the fucking street. I mean, I'm not any better. But you don't have to sit there and just honk at me. Repeatedly. I have to straighten this thing up. Okay. Yeah, this is a tight drop. Really trying to focus here. Track error is saving me. Because before, my camera control button was on my wheel, which was just horrific. Oh, almost hit the dumpster. Trying to get to this side of the alleyway. Oop, just lost grip of the wheel. I think I can see the tire marks on the ground right there, where these trailers have been getting spun. Let's just quickly stick my head out the window. Climb that curb. Okay, they don't need it to be that sharp. It's not this close spot. It's a little slightly farther one, which is good for us. We're still gonna try to get this thing around the corner. My truck don't want to climb the... My truck doesn't want to climb the curb, which is the issue I'm having. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Okay. I need to really brush up on my backing skills. But then again, my biggest excuse, I've been taking cold medicine for almost a week. Shit's still in my system. I shouldn't be driving a truck. Shouldn't be operating a truck right now. Okay. Oh, we're getting it now. We had a lot of fuck ups, but we're getting it now. Let's keep going a little bit farther. Oop, just bumped the wall. All right, we'll go a little forward. And we will hit parking brakes. We'll turn that off. We'll shut the truck down. Go ahead and step out real quick. Take a look at the backing job we did. Did pretty good. I don't know why we didn't back up to the loading dock. We backed up next to it, but I'm whatever. I mean, I'm keeping the trailer, so I don't really know. They're just gonna like grab it out of the back, I guess. I don't know. That's where they wanted it. That's where they get it. So there it is. All right, let's go ahead and drop. And let's see, we went 426 miles. Took us 21 hours, 25 minutes. We consumed 95 gallons of fuel. We got $23,000 and 1,000 XP. We're ranked 32. And we completed the job with no damage on the cargo, which is awesome. So, if I jump back in game, we're still connected to the trailer. Cargo's empty, and we're ready to roll out to the next job, which is just so cool. I'm so excited this update's finally out. It's just one thing with American Truck Sim that we've been needing for so long is trailer ownership, and it's finally here. So in the next episode, I'm going to get a nice paint going on this truck, find something that looks really good, and we'll start trying to earn some money so we can buy our drivers some trailers, and see if we do in fact earn more money with them owning their own trailers. Because I know that's one thing that a lot of people in the ATS community are wondering. I'm sure someone's figured it out by now with just using like a modded profile, but I'm kind of interested in figuring it out myself. So that's what I'm going to do off camera, and next time we will see where I'm at, and we'll take another trip. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Couple things I want to know from you if you've made it this far. First of all, thank you for making it this far. Thanks for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Do you like 4K? With a little asterisk, if this video is in fact in 4K. Do you like 4K? Do you think it's worth me continuing to do it? Do you like track IR? Do you think it's worth me continuing to do it? And that's all I can think of right now. I'm gonna go drink more tea and try to rest my throat. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to hit the like button. It's the easiest way to let me know you want to see more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.